I said that with my mic was muted. That was awkward. And we're live. What's up, guys? Pooski, Guri, Paul. What's going on, man? We got several topics we're going to talk about today. For anyone who was waiting for that Nounish episode, I want to start off by explaining why that's not dropping today. I'm just making some last minute changes to the episode. On my phone. Let me put it on silent. I'm making last minute changes to the episode, so I'm going to drop it next week. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's right. So, for those waiting patiently, it should be Tuesday's episode. So, but in terms of today, Vivi dropped a new promo video for the VeVeVerse. We're going to cover that. Then we're going to cover their new app update, some of the most recent drops. And then I also want to round the stream off with something we haven't done live before. I have done a video on it before. It was a time lapse of one of the artwork pieces I did with the Vivi collectibles. And I want to do one of those live because now that we know VeVeVerse is coming Q1, at least that's what it sounds like. That's what they're aiming for. I want to try and have as much artwork in my place as possible, and some of that artwork is going to be mine. So I want to make a piece with the Venomized Mighties. So we're going to do that live as well to round today's stream off. So I don't know if I'm going to finish it or anything, but we're definitely going to start it and kind of see where it goes from there. So we got Notorious in the chat. What up, man? Look forward to have you in the Nounish video. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that out as well. I am working with Klim, or trying to try and get some points from him and some things that hopefully not many people know about him. So it should be an interesting video. And for those who don't know, that project comes from the 2D PFP space. So they have the collection over on OpenSea. They got turned into kind of 3D collectibles over on Vivi. So we got Dive Jedi in the chat. What up, man? Amazing conversation this past weekend as well. If you guys haven't listened back to that space, highly recommend it. But I'm going to stop yapping here. We're going to get into it. I want to make sure the volume's good. And as always, guys, let me know if audio is good in the chat.
Welcome to our VeVeVerse showcase with our beta tester, Mr. Falcon.
Should be good.
It's so great to see you today. Thanks so much for joining. We also have our co-CEO, Ben Rose, right here with us to hang around.
Dan,
and course,
Ben, MC, and Falcon.
And COO, Dan Crothers, who is, of course, super interested in the VeVeVerse. This is really exciting. I'm going to start with you, Falcon. We're going to show some of your content today, some of your builds. We're super excited to see this. I know.
As you guys can tell, I'm in the snowy Alps, by the way. It's a little cold where I am, but a nice little view behind me.
You've been working
trying to
really
switch it up for the Christmas months.
Just before we do that, though,
month?
how's it been for you in the VeVeVerse so far, your experience as a beta tester, and have you had a chance to collab with others?
I have, yeah. I mean, it's been amazing in the VeVeVerse.
I love the art behind him.
So
it's got the Jermaine Rogers little bunny.
Lots of cool things and play around with lots of different environments. And yes, I have been able to collaborate with a few people. Hales particularly, we had a go at his Gotham City together, and we got to actually stay in the same space and build together, which was really cool. And people got to pop into my.
Oh, I got a new setup. Is the chat large enough? Can you guys read that on screen? The window's a little smaller on my end, but if it's readable, I'm not gonna mess around with it.
One of my favorite things to do. People would just pop in and say, "Oh, hello." So yeah, it's been awesome. It's been really, really great.
That's awesome. Have you found it really intuitive to use, and like the tools and everything? I know you've created some amazing stuff that we're going to show in just a second here.
Oh, good.
But have you really got used to using all the stuff, and how you feeling? Pretty comfortable in there?
Yeah, very comfortable. I mean, there was a learning.
Wait, is that the assassin? Are you talking about Ezio from Assassin's Creed? Because we are going to talk about that later on in the stream. I want to talk about that. You guys know I love those titles.
Curve.
It's a throwback to my childhood, and I think they nailed it with that drop. So detail looks awesome.
Which I think you'll kind of see through the environments I've created. But I picked it up very quickly. Actually found that using the showroom on the app helped me understand the way you can place things. So, you know, you have your X, Y, and Z axis, and I'm not a 3D builder, so it's something I wasn't familiar with, but having played around with that a lot, it really helped me in the VeVeVerse. So it was a good extension of that, and then you can really go wild. So yeah, it's been very.
That's good to hear coming from somebody who doesn't have like 3D modeling experience, because I've heard Falcon repeatedly talk about how the platform seems to be quite simple to use and get used to, so that's good to hear.
Cool.
Well, let's not keep everybody waiting, because I know that's why they're here. I know you, Ben and Dan, are super excited to see this as well. I'm going to share one of your builds right here. This one actually you call John Wick, which is absolutely amazing. I'm just going to hit play on it. So just walk us through. Let us know.
Oh, yes. Yes. Guri, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think they are assassins. Yep. And I just noticed he actually has 2 in his background. He has the blue one as well.
You know how you built this? I mean, it's absolutely...
Which... I might be wrong about this, but I want to say Klim had involvement in that piece as well. Because Klim has worked with Jermaine Rogers, founder of the Nounish project.
Crazy.
So this was, so I'm a big fan of the John Wick movies. I was thinking about what environment I could create. This is one of the more recent things I've done. And I
Okay, so he has this piece spinning. He has this light in the back moving.
was very much inspired by, there's
The lighting is what I'm paying attention to most. This is like, the lighting is what's going to set scenes in the VeVeVerse. Like, for sure. You can build out a scene, texture it. It will not look nearly the same after you light it up.
scene in John Wick 4 where there's a nightclub and there's like a poker room. So I just tried to recreate some of those environments. There's a kind of throbbing circle thing on the wall that was just a good thing, a piece of art really. And I worked out that you can expand these.
Hey, we got Pixel Trader in the chat. Sorry, dude, I missed your comment. I skipped you and went right to Guri. I just saw it. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by.
So it made this really cool thing. And the rain you see, I don't know if you maybe want to just pause on some rain.
Oh, they paused for me.
I actually made that. So
We got Mission in the chat. What up, man?
Neo from the
I hope you've been well.
Matrix on the VeVeVerse. It actually changed the way I looked at the world for a while, and I realized that everything is just shapes. So I wanted rain.
Don't underestimate that statement. Everything is shapes. Like, you can look at complex images and break it down shape by shape.
That everything is just shape. So I don't know if you
Trying to find the scene
worked out
like right here. Like, all of this is just one shape, just reshaped.
you can expand these.
The whole world
circles,
is
so
pretty much
it made
actually.
this really cool thing. And the rain you see, I don't know if you maybe want to just pause on some rain. I actually made that, so kind of went a bit Neo from the Matrix on the VeVeVerse. It actually changed the way I looked at the world for a while, and I realized that everything is just shapes. So I wanted rain, I wanted water, because in this scene there's a lot of water, and so I actually made the rain. So the rain is
All right, no water in the VeVeVerse. If that isn't confirmation, I don't know what is. But yeah, no water in the VeVeVerse.
very thin,
Yet.
stretched cylinders that move up and down. So that's what the rain is. But yeah, anyway.
I wasn't expecting that. These are cylinders that he has made go up and down. I thought that was a particle effect. Okay. Where there's a use case for the scripting right there. Actually, I don't even know if that's scripting, but how you can move objects from one spot to another. I'm wondering if you did that individually though for each piece, because if you did, that's I mean, that'll take some time. But I'm wondering if you can select a bunch of them at the same time and then apply that same effect.
So
that would help a lot in doing something like that.
But yeah, anyway.
I love what
There
you did on
you go.
with the ground there with the lighting reflecting off it. That's amazing. Look,
Just the lighting in general is amazing what you've done here. And I love all of the, even like
I think that last scene, I think this one's moving because of the camera.
with the ground there. With
This
the
one,
lighting
these lights are
reflecting off it.
moving.
That's amazing. Look,
Oh no, those are moving. I thought it was because the camera. In some games, the lights don't react the same way as they do in game as like when the camera's
just
on.
the
But
lighting in general is amazing what you've done here. And I love all
that's
of the,
moving.
Even like around that door
Mission, dude. Thank you for the support. Such a genuine guy, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
frame there with the emission, to get the glowing items.
Oh, we got the one and only in the chat. Now, Mr. Ben Rose, what's up? Thank you for stopping by, man. Creations are amazing, and we're gonna show others soon. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. Now the question is, Ben, creations from other people or more creations from Falcon? That's a question I have.
The moving lights, yeah, it's quite a beautiful space, to be honest. I have popped in there and had a quick look.
Oh, well, thank you for visiting.
Dan just said I popped in there and had a quick look. Yeah, we know you did. We know you did.
Yeah, I mean the light is obviously a big part of the club. So you've got pulsing lights. Some of them move, some of them don't. There's the main.
I like the. I guess he's like vents or fans, whatever you want to call these, but
kind of room.
I'm pretty sure what he's done here is he's taken a star, which is going to be a simple shape, and then he's just made it rotate, and then he put a light behind it. I think that's how he did that.
A big part of the club. So you've got.
Pixel Trader set from other people. Awesome. Thank you for the confirmation. Pixel Trader says, no water, no problem. I'll cheat and use ice textures for frozen water. If you're a gamer, yeah, you know exactly what he means there. Dive Jedi says, hit the like button. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for all the support.
Light, some of them move.
Also, really like seeing you in Metaverse's Life, Metaverse Life's recent video, Tongue Twister. Sorry. But yeah, that was cool to see. You and VeVeMeister.
Some of them don't. There's the main kind of room. It's not quite finished, but that's got a light that changes color. So when, me and a few other people, the initial beta testers.
By the way, guys, I have already broken down these videos, which is why I'm not kind of breaking down every part here, but like 99% of this world. Actually, are there any collectibles? Maybe it's 100% of this world is simple shapes. So just cubes and stars and cylinders all reshaped. Same with these lights. He's reshaped probably a cube, and then he just changed the properties on them to light them up.
When we started, we quickly found out that you can move things a little bit and change colors and things like that. So we were playing around and used some of those techniques in here. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. I need to get some collectibles in there so there's a proper party, but it's just the environment at the moment.
The question is, are you going to invite DC or Marvel or both?
Well, I think I'll invite all of them. I'm not. It's not an exclusive membership. It's open to all the collectibles.
I love Falcon. Guy's so funny.
What I also really like about this space is it's it's quite simple in terms of the shapes. It's all just sort of big, simple shaped blocks or cubes.
Yeah.
But what you've done with the lighting and the texturing, really adds that extra sort of perceived layer of detail in there.
Well, talking about perceived layer of detail, like, okay, so if we go back to this scene here, like, Falcon so he's created an amazing build here. But what you see here, so you see a simple shape for the column, right? Simple shape for the light, simple shape for the wall, the floor. We got 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece. Wait until you start seeing builds where somebody has like 50 or 20 different pieces right here. All the little details for like crown molding and like, the wall comes out partially here or goes in partially there. The little details like that are what's going to transform a world from like, if you go into VR chat, you know what I mean? Because you have certain worlds that are and then you have certain worlds that completely blow you away despite the fact that they're all made using the same tool. So it really just comes down to the builder. And a little bit about what kind of they're using, because everybody's going to have different textures and stuff like that.
Shaped blocks or cubes.
Yeah.
But what you've done with the lighting and the texturing, really adds that extra sort of perceived layer of detail in there.
Thank you. Yeah, I quite like to limit myself in terms of space, kind of one block at a time. I think I find a blank canvas and a completely open space quite overwhelming. So just having these more confined areas that I could expand upon was good for my brain.
It's interesting to think.
I like the shadows on the ground though. I mean, it's something that you would expect, but I like how the light is interacting with the object that's moving. So you can see
also
the actual shadow.
Each of those different spaces that you've created
from the
really
fan.
Different.
I can do that now because I have a face cam.
And atmospheres as well, right? Just like in a physical building. So it's just, yeah, the possibilities, when you look at it, as you know, as you walk through one of your doorways, you feel like you're in a different place. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I wanted it to be a club, really. You know, the as I said, people have come to visit my spaces, and I thought it'd be cool if there's a place where we can all go that's like a nightclub. So this seemed like a good one. And like,
So one thing I do want to point out here, and I hope Ben's still watching, but I am noticing in everything they've shown so far, there is no furniture. And so, I mean, it might seem like a small thing, but the reason why I want to talk about it is because I know that from the start, we are going to be limited with what we can do with the collectibles inside. So at the end of the day, like there's going to be a lot of like decorative spaces. And I mean, if a builder has to resort to building out every single little aspect of the world, right down to the couch and the table, for some people, it's going to get a little too much. So I really hope to see stuff like that in the library. Maybe not right away, but through, like, I know that they're going to be dropping accessories and stuff, but because yeah, he said he still has to add collectibles, but there's like no furniture or anything like that. Furniture, I mean, again, talking about VR chat, furniture is a huge component of those worlds. So we got Pixel Trader saying, I saw the materials have reflections. Do you know if they can have depth maps too? When you say depth maps, are you talking about like changing the size of the texture? If that's what you mean, then yes. I will talk about that actually. There's one scene. Glad you brought that up now, dude. It's right here.
Doom.
So I'm gonna get right up close to one of these pillars. Okay, so see this pillar? So see these on the wall? So this is a certain texture he's used. And what you can do is you can change the X and the Y axis on the texture. So you can make these like little divots smaller or bigger. So, you know, if it's a wood texture and it's planks of wood, the planks of wood are wider or longer. You can do all that type of stuff as well. We got Notorious saying, Foster, did you say homie in the VeVeVerse? Yeah, confirmed utility for the token inside the VeVeVerse. That's another topic on today's list, but I gotta say, I'm not too surprised hearing that, because we did hear David talk about how they're talking with gaming studios to see how they can kind of implement the token. And that was like months back, so I'm just glad to kind of hear that things are panning out. We got Master Ronnie in the chat. What up? Another awesome speaker from this past weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, amazing.
But yeah, guys, all of these, so these textures as well, same thing as what I just described on the pillar. So you can change the size of the texture so that, like, you know, these cracks or like tiles, stones are smaller, bigger, wider, that type of stuff. And speaking of Master Ronnie, he's actually a beta tester, so he can confirm some of this stuff for me.
Yeah. I didn't even realize you used the home template there to begin with, but now
Boom, home template.
together.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. I didn't even realize you used the home template there to begin.
So this house that he's using, and I think the platform, might be wrong about that, but I think the platform's part of it. Or it's just like another default object you can use, but this was the same house that Dan had showed in the unveiling back in Anaheim. Ronnie says bullish. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get in there. Dive says the plan was that furniture and accessories would be for sale in the VeVeVerse with Omi. Yeah, see, like something like that. We just need access to furniture. We need it might seem small to some people, but I'm telling you, it's such an important component of worlds, especially if we're limited with how we can use the collectibles. Because in Halo, I didn't have any furniture to use to build worlds with, but I could still walk around with my character and like shoot people, right? Like it was something else I could do. So that's why I'm saying we need furniture, is because it's that extra thing we can do to be decorative and build out these worlds. Ronnie says, can't wait for you to see my VeVeVerse space. I can't wait to see it too, man. There's so many people's spaces I want to check out. Tails is another one. Falcon. That's something we're definitely going to be doing on our first VeVeVerse stream, I'll tell you that. The joke template is the building in the middle and the platform, yes. Is the platform part of the house, though? Are they connected, or is it separate? Dive says we need utility for Omi. Hey, man, I can tell you the team hears you on that one for sure. Got a whole team working on that. Ben says, we hear you on the furniture. Let's go. May not be day one, but definitely being worked on. Awesome. Love to hear that. Ronnie says, hello, Dive. Perfect. We're all caught up. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's continue.
Now that I look at it again, yeah.
This doom lay on the wall too is awesome.
Yeah. And,
Falcon definitely built that.
I sort of turned it into a commercial for an action.
Ooh. Are these tinted green, or is it because of the lighting? No, it's because of the lighting. The glass, I like that.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I sort of turned it into a commercial for an action, for the playset.
Oh, we got Matthew in the chat. Another name I know. David Yu has already had background clues for famous interior designers that would include furniture and decorations. Okay, I definitely missed that one. If that's the case, that's awesome as well. Pixel says depth map is what helps the textures look more 3D and not flat. Oh, okay. See, that's the thing, man, is I'm not professionally trained. Like, I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. I just taught myself. So I just remember processes. I do not remember terms at all. So when you said depth map, I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. I do not have an answer for that. I don't know. Ideal for bricks, stones, wood grain. Yeah. Yeah. Furniture was the first thing I ever built in the VeVeVerse. Yeah, so for phase one, it sounds like we're going to have to be building some of that stuff, which is fine, just as long as the team knows how important it is. Matthew says, but not confirmed, just possible Easter eggs. Well, hey, that's David for you.
Which I think
he loves all the little teases.
But, yeah, that was the collectibles.
I gotta say, though, Ben's a lot better at that. I know Ben's biting his tongue like he wants to say stuff, but I mean, David was doing the same thing, but still leaking stuff. Like, that was a funny thing about David. We don't get that anymore. We got Luke in the chat. We got Ryan in the chat. This got me more bullish for the VeVeVerse. Even more excited that they announced one of my favorite assassins from Assassin's Creed. I know, man. I'm so hyped for that drop. Everything about Assassin's Creed, I love. It's one of those game titles that brings me back to my childhood. I've been playing since the first one. So, and I was saying to Sven yesterday that exact pose is the one that I think of when it comes to Assassin's Creed. Ezio, that outfit, that pose, everything. And I think the detail on it's awesome. I was also saying to Sven, though, that I think that model was likely given to them by Ubisoft, because I know a lot of this stuff was... Well, actually, I think this exact one is modeled after the physical as well. When the game dropped, because for those who don't know, they do drop physicals with each Assassin's Creed game title. The first Assassin's Creed Origins collectible was modeled after the physical as well. And I'm pretty sure Ubisoft just sent them the files instead of them having to like recreate the entire thing. So I'm assuming the same thing probably happened with that one. It would explain all the detail, that's for sure. Ryan says, hey Ben, Vivi has had some collab drops with Almonix on Vivi. They also have their own drops. Will we be able to bring Almonix NFTs into the VeVeVerse? Good question. We got evolved in the chat. Ayo. FM. What up? That's the first time I feel like I've said your name out loud. I felt like I was insulting people there. Have they given us the minimum specs we need to run the VeVeVerse? I did ask Ben that in a space, and he did say that they are going to be dropping that when the VeVeVerse gets released. But beforehand, I'm not sure. I would like to know the specs beforehand. That way, you know, some people can kind of plan. But I do know they are planning on releasing them, so... Jedi says David never spilled any beans. Yeah, whatever. Ronnie says you can get around with minimum specs. You can get around, but I mean, that's going to limit you. It's going to limit you in multiple ways. How much you can build, how far you can see, level of detail, that type of stuff. Ben says, hey, Ryan, no plans currently. MVP launch on day 1, then see how the community uses it, what they want to see added, etc. Yep, so following the feedback. When Marvel Mighty's a game? Can't answer that. That one's for you, Ben. Tempted to go for the Assassin's Creed drop, Luke says, but I'm most likely going to wait to see what the market prices are going to look like first. Might be cheaper. Well, just based off how the other drops have performed, makes sense. I know Assassin's Creed isn't going to be one of those titles that the majority on VV are going to be going all ooh and ah over, you know? Alright, I gotta keep playing this video. I'm almost caught up here. Happy VV shows that people have to be at certain ranks to craft a secret rare Ezio. Yes, that's another great point. Thank you for adding that. Matthew says 2 examples of David Yu providing great clues was once pausing and drinking from a Sesame Street cup. I remember that. That was so funny. And then another one was Chewbacca's hands behind. Chat keeps moving. Behind the head pose with Star Wars Holiday Special shirt. I don't remember that one. Oh, I gotta go back to see that one. I do not remember that one. The first one, though, was really funny. That was on social media right away. I think even before the video was done. Evolve says, I like the stream, fam. Appreciate that, man. I hope you're doing well as well. I know you said you're moving into a new place, so I hope that's going well. I'm very limited. Had to restart my laptop every 10 minutes for literally hundreds of times to finish my space, but soon I will upgrade and build the best VeVeVerse space. There you go. Thoughts become things. Positivity, but also confirmation that you're limited with the system. There we go. All caught up.
Pretty cool. Because it's interesting. People watching this will be.
Oh, Ben said bye, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your day and appreciate all the hard work. So.
Oh my god, I could never do that, right? So on day 1 when you started from scratch, how did you just get familiar?
Also, I don't know if we got confirmation, but can you let me know if audio's okay in the chat, guys? I have a whole new setup with this Christmas theme and my audio reset, so I just want to make sure I set it up properly. This will be the setup for the month, so.
Deal with the tools to start to make stuff like this.
So yeah, day 1 was just really placing collectibles.
Oh, I didn't even catch this the first time. Got another little particle effect around Human Torch.
Like this.
Looks like leaves. Or it might be fire. What is that?
So yeah, day 1 was just really
I think fire would make more sense.
placing collectibles, making...
Oh gosh, I'm already behind on the chat again. I appreciate all the engagement, guys. What is it, because I'm showing my face? You guys are weird. Matthew says the Epico Regal drop this weekend was also teased in a background video showing the physical that some thought was Mortal Kombat at first. Okay, I missed that as well. We are going to be talking about that Epico drop, though. I love everything about it. I also love that team. I think that they choose really good, like, 3D modelers. All their pieces look really good. Rob says audio is clean. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Audio's fine. Love it, love it, love it. I wonder if 3D images of furniture can be imported inside. See, that's another topic of conversation. Because I know we can import textures and certain images and skyboxes. So whether there's any approval system in place already or not, like, the same thing's gonna happen with models, or should happen. But yes, I completely agree. I think there should be a day eventually where we can import our own models. I understand why they're being hesitant with that, though, but if they can figure out an approval process for that, that'd be amazing. am I in the chat here? Ryan, I think VV should have some community home spaces where everyone has access and can build whatever they want. It'd be cool to see how it evolves. Yes. So this is something I had to mention to Ben. When they did say that they don't have a kind of like a centralized space built out in the VeVeVerse, I was a little surprised. And yeah, I mentioned this to him. It's very important, I think. And I think it is something that people have been waiting for. So completely agree there. For the record, a lot of these videos are intentionally dark, created with other things. The standard showroom building is outside in the sun and way brighter. Good point as well. Good point as well. Yeah, I think every single demo has been dark, like right back to the Gothic City trailer. Aside from, I guess, the little showroom presentation that Corey and Dan did, but there will be a racetrack for the Lamborghini, said Kids Music Television. I think that's your first appearance in our chat. Thank you. I don't know if you're asking the question, but if you are, I don't know. I would hope to see that one day because we do have drivable cars on the platform. But if the team hasn't built something like that, that will be something the community builds, I feel like, relatively fast, if it's not already built out by someone. They should take notes from Nifty Island. Yeah, I did do a video back in the day about that as well. There's several features from Nifty's platform that would be cool inside there.
Expanding and using simple shapes just to kind of stack them up, and then just...
There we go, more movement. Made this piece spin, made this piece spin and move.
You know, like posters and pictures on the walls in my gallery, turning the lights on and off, that kind of thing. And it just, you know, you can just go wild from there.
Okay, hang on a sec. This is moving, but... Am I missing something here? Why is this pillar... This pillar wasn't like this. Is there a way to trigger stuff? Or is this like a completely separate scene he just took the shot in? Because that pillar wasn't on its side here.
Did you just get familiar with the tool
Like, there's no pillar on its side here.
to start to make stuff like this?
So yeah, day one.
Unless he hid it in the background there, but I'm hoping there's a way to interact with stuff then. I mean, we have seen in Cavernous videos, like them clicking buttons and then the roof of like a telescope opens or something like that, but I wasn't expecting that in the VeVeVerse. At least not anytime soon.
One was just really placing collectibles, expanding and using simple shapes just to kind of stack them up, and then just putting, you know, like...
Ryan says, I think they could have a blank space and just let the community come in and build from scratch. I bet you they probably already have that. And if not, again, that's something that somebody in the community will make. Or host. Whatever you want to call it. Matthew says, here's something interesting. If you have a Lamborghini in the VeVeVerse, that vehicle has side mirrors and a rear view mirror. If you place items behind the car, is it a must you see them in the reflection? Okay, so that's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one because I know people were talking about being able to sit in the car, and it doesn't look like we can do that. If we can't sit in the car, there's no way those mirrors are gonna have a reflection. I mean, they might, but we're talking about, like, in order for that to happen, you gotta render out each mirror. How do I even explain that? Like, each mirror has to have like a live feed in the moment, and then it has to be, depending on your computer, like the speed of that. I'm trying to even think of how to explain this properly. But like something like that is going to vary a lot depending on your system. Like a lower level system will not be able to render something like that. I don't think. Because that's something in VR chat that was only recently introduced too. And it was by a specific map builder, but there's a full video on this actually. Let me see if I can find it. We'll do that later. I don't want to get sidetracked.
Posters and pictures on the walls in my
But if you're still here, Matt, and you want to talk about it, remind me. But yeah, each mirror needs to be rendered out in real time and stuff like that. So it's just a lot on the system. I don't know if that's something to expect. I wouldn't.
Turning the lights on and off, that kind of thing, and just, you know, you can just go wild from there. Once you grasp those simple things, it's quite...
You know what? Dive makes a good point. The Lamborghini should also be reflected in the eyes of the Myrmicornos. Okay, so see, that is something though, is that we already see that happening in the showroom on the app, where you can, like, you'll see the reflection of stuff behind or in front of Iron Man. If you look at like his armor, you'll see reflections in that. So I mean, technically that's rendering out in real time. You brought up an interesting topic with the mirrors though. Got me thinking now. Yeah, Maserani says there are no mirrors, you can't see live reflections. There we go. I would hope that's something that comes in the future though, because mirrors add a lot to spaces as well. You can make them look a lot bigger than they actually are quite easily, so.
Simple, I think, just...
Interesting.
Did you find it quite addictive?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Dan has alluded to how many hours I might have spent in there before, and yeah, got a little bit carried away. I think when I first became a beta tester, it was my summer vacation from work, so I had quite a lot of time.
So now we're going to go on to your next one right
Whoa.
here. This one is...
Okay, I wasn't actually... Oh no, I did see this.
Absolutely.
Never
They're
mind.
all amazing. I mean, great work. Obviously, it's so fun to see. But this one you call Batman. Walk us through this one again. Let us know what you're thinking. And
So I've only seen to this part in the video because I remember using these clips for my episode, but I didn't realize that this third world was shown, so I just used a majority of these two worlds. So I'm curious to see, like, there's a lot more happening in this one. This light is really cool. I want to say we saw something similar in Dan's space, but if he built this out, I love seeing the curve here. That sounds so weird, but it's like, you can do so much if you can curve objects like that. Ronnie says, if you make a metal shiny, the only reflection you see is the main building that the space comes in. Oh, okay. So if there's collectibles in that building, you just see the environment, you don't see any of the collectibles? Want to make sure I'm understanding that right. But all this is going to be simple shapes. If he did build that, build this light, simple shapes.
This is actually a compilation of Batman-related things that I did. So
I talked about changing the size of textures.
So this is actually a compilation of Batman.
So look at the brick wall. I'm pretty sure he did that here. So you can see how long the bricks are. So he's changed the size of the texture. But you can make like the size of the bricks smaller or like taller, whatever you want. Luke says, as a major Batman fan, as soon as I saw the custom Batcave in the video, I was sold. Whoa, we haven't got that far yet.
So initially we've got, again, this was the showroom template.
Look at the color effects, black and white.
With Batman collectibles in it. So I just made a little Batcave. That was,
oh,
I think
okay.
that was probably done before Doom, actually. And then here you see that I started playing around with...
What I'm really curious...
So I just made a little Batcave. That was...
is how far light travels. I can't tell if this is the... Ronnie, is this the light from this sign? Whoa.
case with our...
I got a new mouse, guys, and I have buttons on the side of my mouse that go forward and backwards. That's what I just clicked. My bad.
Yeah, that's a really interesting... This is amazing to me. I have a question. Just so how did you make those little...
Is this the reflection from that neon sign? The tough thing with the mirror would also be seeing your own avatar in the reflection. Yeah. I've walked around Ronnie's VeVeVerse planet. It was intricate and well done. Let's go.
Little cylinders there.
Yeah, I'm curious how far light travels.
They're kind of to do, you know, put the collectibles in, like almost like display case kind of jails in a way or something. Is that what you were thinking there?
Yeah, so that's lots of simple shapes.
Okay, so
Kind of jails.
he's added the spinning effect, and then he's making it move from like one coordinate here to like a coordinate in there, and it follows the path.
In a way or something. Is that what you were thinking there?
Yeah, so that's lots of simple.
Evolve says yes, lighting goes far. Oh, that's right, dude, you're in there as well. We got multiple beta testers in here. Okay, awesome. By the way, did you try building some of those lights that I was showing in my post?
Simple shapes.
I think you said you were going to
have
try and
a
build
bank
some.
of simple shapes: cylinders, cubes, cuboids.
Is that the Batman light?
There's cubes,
It is.
cuboids.
See, like... Oh, this is the house. Hang on a sec. What's going on there?
Simple shapes: cylinders, cubes.
This curved wall, I'm pretty sure this is part of the default home, but it looks like you can actually change the textures of the home space. Or of the model. That's not the default texture.
Cuboids, star shape.
But I do see some... Like, I see a little bend here, so I don't know if he's built this and just added it on top. Oh, maybe he has. There's a little bit of a... No, I don't know if we can get confirmation, guys. What's happening here? Why is this different from the default model?
It's all sorts of different things. So the cylinders were sort of
No, this wall is as well.
shapes, all sorts of different things. So the cylinders were
I can't tell if that's something he's put over top of it or if that's the actual texture he's changed. If you can change the default modeled or the default models, like place the house down and then use the texturing tool to change stuff, that'd be cool.
star shapes, all sorts of different things. So the cylinders were sort of
Evolve says maybe lighting. I want to say he's added something on top because it doesn't look like it bends. It looks like it just goes in. Shadows maybe. Okay.
Lots of cylinders. So you've got like a metallic cylinder, and then there's a glass material that you can put around. So that's the kind of the case. And then you've got some emissive cylinders as well.
Like the staircase with the light going out.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different shapes in there, which...
We got the shadow moving as well, so something...
and then you've got some emissive cylinders as well, so...
Something's moving through the window here. See that? I love seeing stuff like that. The light, the way that it plays with the environment is so important.
Different shapes in there, which, when you put them together, sometimes they look quite cool. Sometimes it goes wrong, but, you know, they...
Matthew says building is not easy. People who won't take the time to learn how to build may lose interest, but that is okay if many just want to walk around in other people's spaces or eventually the branded worlds. Yeah, and there's going to be a mix. Like there's people like me who want to build, and that's pretty much the primary thing I want to do. But then yeah, there's going to be people who either don't have the skill or the interest and they just want to explore. And that's why it's so important that VeVe has that centralized space, because it can't just be spaces from community members. Like it needs to be something from the team as well. And we've had people like toss on headsets to see Marvel showrooms and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know if that's Marvel building out those spaces, but yeah, I think they should definitely get somebody building out a like a centralized home space, or not home space, but meeting area, you know.
got the back.
What you can do with one simple shape. You know, it's quite amazing.
Mr. Falcon is very advanced. It takes a lot of time to get into that level of play with the lights that way. Yeah.
What you can do with it.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
But again, like
what you can do with it. With
this house right here. So he built the wall, right? You can add a bunch of little details onto this wall to make the house look even more intricate, right? So,
you know, like you've obviously used just a cylinder on those sort of vitrines. But yeah, they look so cool.
So you've built.
Notorious says, I'm just going to watch all the Disney movies and replicate Disneyland. There you go. Steal, copy, cheat. What works? Building worlds is a monstrous task. Yeah. Yeah.
You spend all your time.
Full-time job, man. I spent so many freaking hours building worlds in Halo. It's actually probably sad.
Building it. How does it feel when people come into it and you have people to come and have a look at it? How does that feel?
It feels awesome. It's really lovely just to be able to show it off. These environments, I feel, should be seen by other people. That I built them as, you know, as gathering places, I suppose. So it was.
I second that. I was just talking about Halo, and I remember spending hours on hours building out like a space, and then finally being able to launch the map and play with my friends, and then seeing my friends' reaction to the map. It's awesome.
Awesome.
So I can definitely relate to what he's talking about here.
When people will come in, and I can go into other people's spaces and check them out, and people have built crazy stuff. All debate.
Speaking of building crazy things, another VeVeVerse builder made an alien space, and while you were walking around there are jump scares. Like humanoids running down the hallway or ceiling. There you go.
Testers have done some really amazing stuff. So yeah, it's very cool when other people come in and they can see it for themselves.
That's amazing. Well, we'll go on to your next one right here, which I know I mean, they're all so amazing, right? This one is your haunted house.
Oh, there's another one?
So good.
It might be good to note, Aaron, that we've got obviously a couple of channels in Discord that are all around the VeVeVerse. Obviously, only the beta testers are in there at the moment, but once we roll it out, the idea is that, you know, we can open that up. I mean, there's a pool of experience.
Dan be collecting. I don't remember seeing half this stuff in his background. These statues definitely weren't here. It's got the Ron English Monopoly Man. I forget the name. This Silver Surfer collectible is really cool. Got the supersized Ron English, got the Bear Brick. He's got some skateboards in the back. They look really cool.
Experienced experts like Mr. Falcon in there now who,
There
Trying to... Oh, Tokidoki.
I would
Okay.
be more than happy to help.
That's a
Murmur
great point. Let's just put this up on screen right now and geek out a little bit more. This is your haunted house. Walk us
Oh,
through.
okay, we've seen this
Falcon.
one.
This is the last one we're going to show today, but it's incredible.
Perhaps. So I guess initially, when the base.
All right, I'm going to try and let this play out without me yapping and stopping it every 30 seconds here. Not even that, really. And then we'll wrap this up and move on to our next topic.
Tests came in, it became quite competitive. Like we'd see things from other people, and then you'd want to step your game up. So this was actually, again, I started with the show intent.
Dive says my painting used to be there in the back. He removed it. Interesting. When you say painting, are you talking about like an NFT from OpenSea? Or is it like a PNG image that you just kind of like saved to your computer and uploaded that way? I'm just curious like what you're allowed to bring in and what not, because I know we have like, there was confirmation that you can bring some OpenSea stuff over. I think back when the VeVeVerse was originally unveiled, and that's because there was like fiche inside and stuff. But is it like a PNG?
Template, and I put these all the kind of the Cryptkins and there's a Deadpool Mighty, like the smaller, cuter characters, I suppose. Put them inside.
Okay, so before I was saying he probably just made cylinders that go up and down here. Now I'm like pretty certain that that's what he did, because that's how he created the rain. And if he had the patience of doing that like a bunch times more over than these 4 cylinders or 5, I bet you that's how he did make that.
Inside these vats, and then got the bubbles moving. And
Oh, you're talking in real life. Okay. Yes, I was familiar that you make art. I thought you were talking about a digital piece.
then I realized it would look really cool if there was a staircase leading up to another floor. So then I made that, and that mask there, I think it's the satin mask. I made it so that it kind of goes dark and light. So it's a mirror that will be completely dark, but as you approach it, it appears, which looks really cool. So I really just threw everything at this one, like, you know, haunted mansion, creepy horror stuff. That's very much my bag. So
How does that work? Hang on a sec. How does this work?
creepy horror stuff. That's very much
We got two different shadows.
my bag.
I guess it's where he's positioned the lights.
So I just wanted to throw it all in there, and that's kind of the idea.
You did with those Tokidokis. Look at that.
Yeah. I was to see if you get bit hunting turkeys by the looks of it.
Seemed right.
Little
And
choppy
that
on the
whole,
stairs
like,
there.
Kind of old school Frankenstein's, but laboratory.
I don't know if we would have the depth mapping, Matt.
And that whole.
If
like,
you look at
kind
this
of
text
old
or this
school
texture,
Frankenstein's,
it doesn't look like it
but laboratory sort of.
unless he just
you
didn't
know,
apply it.
electronic
But
thing going on there. That is a really cool thing. How did you put that together?
Again,
Oh, here we
a lot
go.
of simple shapes, just angled. I mean, what I really liked about the VeVeVerse is you can.
I didn't even pick up on this the first time. He's got the
Versus-
dial rotating. That's a good little detail. Look at that. It's rotating.
Like about the VeVeVerse is you can
That's
throw all
awesome.
these things together just by looking, but you can also be a lot more particular. You can use coordinates and do things quite mathematically, which I got very into because I like to get things just right. So that I really enjoyed. And then there's an attic as well, which is a really spooky space. So yeah, it really was just throwing everything at this one. And I like the way it turned out.
So the real creativity then, so it's taking your collectibles, it's using them in interesting ways, and then it's taking the shapes and being creative yourself and putting together the space around them, right? It's
What's everyone
you know,
saying?
only
Thoughts?
works with you plus the collectibles.
That's right. And I think for me, it was just how can I show off these collectibles in new and exciting ways? Because they look wonderful on a shelf or on a wall, but if I like telling stories, so if I can make them part of this environment and, you know, like you said, Tokidoki hunters, that's an interesting angle. That was what really excited me and does excite me. So that was kind of how I thought about putting it together.
Very cool. Very cool. So party at your place.
Yes, I'm along. Party in the mate. I'll lock you all in and you can fence yourself.
As long as we don't end up in a vat. But it is interesting, how you you know, as you start building and as you start creating, especially when you're doing these environments from scratch.
I keep eyeing those skateboards. I almost want to start collecting skateboards for like artwork on the wall.
You know, you mentioned you had the vats down the side, and then your brain just says, "Oh, hey, it'd be great if there's a staircase."
Evolve says, if I had the time you and others have, I'd probably be further along in my creative journey. Man, I know. I can't really speak on that though, because you're the one with the kids, so I'm not there yet. So I don't know what it's like, but I just respect the hustle because I know you are putting in a lot of time. So no, just keep up the awesome work, man. Consistency, that's all it is. It's a numbers game. Falcon did an amazing job, and it's clear there's almost no limit to what you can do, especially with simple shapes. Completely agree. The key is to use simple shapes to build the environment, then add collectibles. Yeah, just like a drawing. Build it out, texture it, and then add the final touches, the collectibles, the lighting, that type of stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Down the middle, and then you can just go and build it, and it just kind of organically grows and grows. It's really fun, actually.
That's right. And yeah, that one did. It was one floor to start with, but it grew to 3 floors.
Spawn points. That's another thing I'm thinking of now. I was just thinking of my process of like building out a map in Halo, and it was like, yeah, the simple shapes, and then it was like the mechanics behind the gameplay. So like the only mechanic for something like this right now is going to be the spawn point. So like where your player starts, or if your player like dies or falls off the map or something like that, then they appear back in that spot.
Took a while, but yeah, I was pleased with it in the end. And then I built the outside as well to look like a haunted manor.
So are you working on anything else now that we'll be able to see sometime in the future?
Little teaser.
Do you have another big plan, or do you want to keep that secret?
I'm always working, MC, always. Yeah, there's a few other things I've done that I haven't shown off yet. A few fairly iconic buildings that I wanted to see if I could recreate. So, yeah,
oh, nice.
Looking forward to
I like that.
showing them off at some point. But yeah, I've always got ideas. So of course I'll keep going. You'll see.
So thanks so much for everybody for coming out today and watching our VeVeVerse beta.
Dive says, I would like to build an underwater world. I have the time, not sure about the patience. It would work very well, or I will forfeit. I know your profile photo was, I don't know if it still is, but the shark. I think you've talked about how you've done all the shark dives in the past and stuff. But yeah, that would be cool. I don't think water is there yet, but water is such a hard thing to nail in games, but water is in Unity. Like, you can import it into Unity. So like the capabilities are there. It's just whether or not we have the feature right away or not is another question. But it sounds like we did get the answer on the stream, and it is a no.
Beta test,
at least in phase 1.
This has been amazing. You know, if you have feedback for us, or comments or suggestions, make sure you go.
Speaking of underwater, okay, here's an idea I've had for an underwater world, and it's super simple. Like, just an underwater platform, and then you have like columns that tower up to the surface, and then you have like random items around those columns or like around the platform, just slowly floating up. And then like a really key part to something like that, and I really hope they have the ability for us to add like some audio files or something like that, because if you can add like, you know, that underwater audio effect, or sound, sorry, then that changes a world like that. So simple concept, but something like that in VR I think would be really cool. All right, cool. So we're done with this video. What else did I have on my list? A little break from Vivi for 1 minute and 24 seconds. But tomorrow, and I cannot wait for this, we have Marvel Rivals. The official game is dropping. This has been teased for like over a year. It's been in beta for quite some time, and it is officially dropping tomorrow. It's a free-to-play game. The style of the game is, I mean, just watch the trailer, guys. I'm gonna stream it tomorrow, but it's gonna be so much fun. And if you guys do want to hop in game with me, I think the squad size is 6. So I have room for 5 others. I think Robbie and Sven are going to be with me, so make that 3. But yeah, check this out. Check this out. I love the art style. Moon Knight. Hawkeye. I don't know who that was. Wolverine. And by the way, guys, all the art styles, like, I'm sure you guys already eyed Magneto, which I'm not like the biggest fan of in this game. He's not red. But all of the art styles actually come from different storylines inside the comics. So like there's a style for Thor from the like Planet Hulk series. I think that's what it's called. You might see it in this one, but that's where all of the art styles come from. So they're not just like random or were created for the game. It's from the actual comics. Evolve says a Marvel Overwatch, pretty much. Although all the reviews that I'm reading are saying that it's better than Overwatch. So yeah, it's just making me so excited to try this out. We got the Black Panther. Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Captain America, Black Widow, I think that was. There we go. What an animation as well. Dr. Doom. The man himself. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is either. Hawkeye. Kate Bishop. Before, not her. The Moon Knight looks so good. Like, what a video. What an animation. Wolverine. I am so pumped to try this. It's a free-to-play game. But if you guys didn't know, now you do. So, we can go over more of this later on, but I just wanted to kind of highlight that trailer that just dropped. We got 1 minute, 24 seconds. Not about Vivi, Dive says. Oh no. Wes says, hopefully the VeVeVerse isn't the update we had on Vivi. Yeah, I agree with that. Not getting released with too many hiccups, but hopefully that's why they've taken so much time with this, so. But great point. Luke says, this is like the Marvel anime. You talking about the Marvel Snap? It's kind of like the similar art style. Dive says, I don't have time for this. All right, so let's head over to this drop. I saw this drop. I laughed when I saw it. I immediately sent Eagle Eye a DM congratulating him. I love that he's a part of this drop. But we got Epico officially coming over to Vivi. We have different styles actually. So we have 3 characters: David, Dan, and Eagle Eye. Here's the Dan one. But then we have different styles for each one. What are they calling this? Blue metallic. There we go, blue metallic. We have Duck in the chat. Something to complement the red metallics now. But a blue variant of each of the colored ones. So David's going to be dropping for a list price 20 gems. We got 888 total. It's going to be an uncommon first appearance of him on Vivi. Epico does have a collectible of David already. And Eagle Eye, actually. Going to be dropping for 20 gems as well. 868 of him. 20 less editions. An uncommon and first appearance again. And then 20 gems. Dan is the rarest, though, at 777. And it's an uncommon first appearance. Who's going to be going for this? I do got to say, I love this drop. And it sounds like it's going to be the start of something pretty awesome. I mean, if we see now like a Corey and an MC, that's awesome. 20 gems. Okay, so all of them are dropping for 20 gems. Animation plus sound. I just picked that up. I did not realize these were animated. Okay, that's cool. 88 additions of David, 88 of Eagle Eye, and 88 of Dan. Dive says, I'm going for it. The animation is... Oh, it's already released? Hang on a sec. Notorious, can you DM me that animation? I have a feeling it's somewhere in this live stream, isn't it? I need to see that. Do they show the animation in this? Where do they show it? Dive says, I have an Epico brochure hand-signed by David from London. Has Epico done an event with Vivi in real life? Oh, you know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot. They had their own booth, right? Oh, a community member shared it. Well, if you have that post bookmarked, send it my way. I'd love to see that animation, because, yeah, I missed that. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the drop info. We got David, Eagle Eye, and Dan. And like I said, I hope to see more in the future, so. Comic-Con in London, yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago, actually. Or what seems like a while ago. I know time kind of flies nowadays, but... okay, so that's this drop. They also updated the app. And I know we've talked about... Well, we've already discussed the condition of the newest app. But in terms of what they've actually added with this update, they say comics and AR now works, which unfortunately, that was a feature that got like just ruined. Linked user profiles, upcoming drop carousel. So I know some people were having issues finding what the upcoming drop was on the app, and that was something that in the old version was just plastered right on the homepage. That was something they now added to this one, which is good to see. Crafts carousel is added, same thing, but for crafts. And then other small fixes and enhancements. I think that's all that... Is that all the notes? It's gonna be all the notes. But I will be honest with you guys, like I would hop in the app right now and kind of point out all the features, but I haven't been that active on the newest one to really point them all out. I know when that new one got released, a lot of people were like, oh, this is missing and that feature's missing right away, but a lot of it just went over my head. I gotta be honest. So I don't want to sit here and pretend like I know all the features, but these were the changes. And for the most part, I don't know if you guys have your opinion in the chat, but I have been hearing primarily like positive comments about this update. So I just hope we kind of continue on this path. The next one, hopefully soon. Okay, so that's done. Pinterest. I don't need to spend too much time on this, but I have been posting some inspiration for the VeVeVerse, which should be coming Q1. This is going to be the site that I get most of my inspiration from. I mean, if you guys haven't used Pinterest before, this is like a... You guys are going to get lost in a rabbit hole. I will tell you that. But I've typed in just modern house design. Search. Why? What the heck? And then just a bunch of stuff pops up. So, I mean, you can save it to your board and build your portfolio for the VeVeVerse. And then the way kind of Pinterest works is whatever photo you click on, it's now going to recommend stuff based on that one. So if you like a particular concept, click on it, and then you should see just a bunch more below. But like even stuff like this, like seeing the lighting on the roof gives you ideas. Like modern house lighting. And there you go. Just a bunch of stuff. And these are all things you can build, right? I was talking before about just breaking things down. Don't take the photos like literally. But there are like modern stairs. I hope this pops up right away. Modern stairs. This one. So don't take a photo like this literally, because you can also do it so that there is no curves. You can do like straight, straight, straight. You know what I mean? So it's just to get ideas from. Clicked on the wrong one. But yeah, all this stuff is buildable. Just break it down part by part. You got a cube here, cube there, cube here, cube there, cube here, cube there. Other way around as well. Compartmentalize. We got Brock in the chat. Thanks, bro. Killer content. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Dive says it's still very slow. So I'm wondering if that varies for users. Because I've had people send me videos of them like recording their screen, and the app is not slow. But I do agree with you, it is slower for me. I'm just wondering if that's on a user by user basis. Evolve says yes. There you go. But yeah, guys, this is where I'm getting a lot of inspiration from. There's staircases, there's lighting. What else? Garage. Oops, I spelled garage wrong. There you go. More lighting you can build. You can get some ideas for different garage spaces you can build out for some cars. We saw some similar lighting in the recent demo. It was on the floor, not the ceiling, but there you go. I've also, speaking of Brock, have you seen the Fishmas thing? I have, but follow-up question for you. Is that Brock McBlockchain? Can we get confirmation in the chat? Is that the one and only Brock McBlockchain? The founder of the Fishes? I know people have different names on different platforms, so if it is, I just want to make sure. I want to build lighting like this as well. This would be nice. Dive says we don't all have $1,000 phones. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is what I'm using. Just for those wondering. So, obviously go through this on your own time, but Pinterest is the #1 platform I use. So, we covered this job, we covered Pinterest, we covered the VeVeVerse video. Why don't we get into that VeVeVerse artwork, shall we? I talked about how I was going to put together a piece, and this is the environment I want to use. So I want to put together like a Venomized piece to hang on the wall in the VeVeVerse. So I have all the Venomized Mighties kind of cut out. I wanted to save this part. Just, that's the boring part. You guys don't want to see me do that on stream, but yeah, I got an idea I want to do with this one, so why don't we do that now? And if there's any other topics you guys want me to cover as well, let me know. I'm sure I'm probably missing some stuff. There's quite a bit of things happening in the community. Where did my chat go? Oh. All right. Bear with me. One moment. It's not letting me pull my chat back over. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Multi-stream. There we go. Dive says, yes, Brock, Fishmas is on his website, but you can win prizes in VV, even a 1-of-1 fish. Yes, I did see that. Let me pull that up while we're speaking about it. It's right... No, where's the original post? Here. So it's happening, Fishmas, 1 week from today, 10-day evolving game where you can potentially win 12 exclusive models for VeVe. Be greedy, get coal, win prizes, all free. One special gift for Web3 Fish holders. Video coming, but for now, read below. Okay. So holiday based around greed and getting the most coal possible. The most coal wins the big prizes, which is a 1-of-1 VeVe collectible, and then there's also more. Isn't coal bad for kids? That's fish propaganda. You've been falling for your whole life. Coal is precious and the only thing that matters during Fishmas. There you go. Okay, so what do? You travel virtually underneath Fish City and explore the mines to have a whack at getting some coal. Try the pressurizer and get a chance at rare gems to sell for more coal. This is a full-on game. Visit the mine's general store and to buy items to help you earn more coal from Tiny Jones, the legendary shrimp. You got some characters at play here. Get breaking news from the Fish City Times to learn the story and the latest new elements of the game at any time of the day. Something something Larry the Lobster. Find ways to sabotage other players and avoid getting sabotaged yourself. All right, some interactivity there. Learn the true meaning of greed with super wacky moral dilemmas. No idea what that means. Brag to all your friends about how much coal you're making per hour. Got that Jones effect, that word of mouth going. Give up on sleeping because something new may happen. And new means coal. Your new reason for living. There you go. A little hint at updates being made to the game. And then coal. You defeated the darkness last year, right? We sure did. They're gone, gone, gone. Never to be coming back. The super interdimensional evil power who really wanted something under Fish City and wants all humans to be in the worst possible timeline is gone for good. Woo! Now it's all about coal. There you go. So yeah, guys, if you guys don't follow Brock, I highly recommend it. Like, this guy is so good at rewarding his holders. And of course, this guy is going to be behind the fish there on VeVe as well. So, hence, Fishmas. Matthew says charcoal filters are often used in fish tanks. We got Choo Choo in the chat. What up? What up? But yeah, Notorious says, holy Omi over 0.0055. I hope that token starts moving, man. I hope it's the start of something. Because I mean, you guys know how hesitant I am to talk about the token, but even when it's going up, I don't really do that because we've seen time and time in the past, like, the token goes up and then just comes right back down, and all the people that were pushing it are nowhere to be seen. One, I want to make sure that isn't happening again, but then two, in the grand scheme of things, like, the token is still very low, 0.00055, so if it's really moving, like, we're gonna see that. But in my books, it's not moving quite yet. I'm excited to see what's happening with it, though, that's for sure. Dive says Brock worked on this for months and it's all free. Yeah, I gotta say, like, where's this post again? Oh, I missed the post. Where I just had it. Where's the original one? Right here. Yeah, having all the interactivity, being able to collect coal is one thing, but then travel virtually underneath Fish City. That's cool. Got the pressurizer. You have multiple different layers to this, which is, yeah, it takes a lot of time to build this stuff out. Mad respect. That's almost 3 times from the bottom. Yep. What do you think Ben is testing on X? So many clues. Oh, teasing on X. Hang on a sec. We got something new? Did I miss something? Mr. Ben. There is. This? Cat. I mean, this could be anything. Got the duck. Oh yeah, weren't they teasing a rubber ducky as well? What is going on with all these posts? This has to be like some decon artist or something, right? Catwoman. The biggest bro says. Sabretooth. What are you guys saying in the chat? Any ideas? To be honest, Choo Choo, I have no idea. I have no guesses. Catwoman is probably the best one I've heard so far. But, yeah, I got nothing. Have anyone seen the gameplay Epico is building? These VV drops being token gated for access to the game. Thank you for reminding me. You did tag me in that, didn't you? Yes, right here. So Notorious asked, will there be token gating into your upcoming fighting game? And Epico actually responded saying yes in the Epico world. So token gating is essentially like you blocking off certain areas so you can't get access either to areas or features or whatever you're gating, because you have to hold a certain piece or token. But that's really good news to hear. So, but Notorious, follow-up question, are you talking about their mobile game, like the one similar to Clash Royale, or is there something new that I have not heard about yet? Spider-Man 2099. What about him? We got Sven in the chat, what up? Secretly enjoying CGD stream while camping in a bush. The guy's playing Fortnite. That's his way of saying he's playing Fortnite. Sven is great at camping. That's funny. All right, why don't we start on this, shall we? I have an idea of what I want to do. How do I want to do this, though? Secretly enjoying... No, it looks like Fortnite. They have fighting moves. Are you talking about some of the collectibles are able to do that? I like that stuff like that doesn't surprise me either, though, because in order to animate a collectible, it needs to be rigged. And if it's rigged, it's gamifiable. So you can use it as an avatar if VeVe sets it up that way. But you got to add bones to a sculpted piece in order to move those bones and animate the piece. So they shared it last week. Let me check this out. Let me check out what you're talking about here. Epico. Am I not following Epico? What the hell? Oh, do they show the animation here? No, they don't. How come we didn't get this video from VeVe? Spin the wheel. No, so that's for their mobile game. Oh, right here? Let the fight begin. Okay, I see what you mean about Fortnite. Damn. Would want to have the Venom in front, the right angle, like half his face, just to suggest... Oh, you're talking about the art piece. I already know how I want to lay it out, dude. I love how you say the Venom. They're all Venomized. Okay, this looks like very early stage gameplay. Oh, that is Dan. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to understand the style of this, though. It looks like it's a PvP, player versus player. Dan said they were building the collectibles with HVM. Oh, dude, fill me in with HVM. I suck at abbreviations. Names and abbreviations. There you go. Interesting. Epico World. Okay. I didn't know they were building that. Sven says, so I was thinking this was interactive, but you got it already figured out. We need to discuss this in the next evaluation. I love your English, man. Evaluation. Yeah, if you're still up, maybe you can hop on stream in a bit. I'm by no means going to finish this artwork, but I do want to at least start it. It's a little wide, so I want to first off crop this. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gents. Let's get into this because I'm procrastinating a lot right now. What does the abbreviation for HBM stand for? Dive, I don't even know what to say to that, dude. Does it help? It helps for that abbreviation, I guess. Yep. I now know what that means. Okay, I want to cut this a little bit, and then... I actually had this... I had part of this done already, but it was on my old PC, so I actually have to redo part of it. Which is why I keep looking right and left. I have a screenshot of what was partly done. I think we're gonna go there. That should be good. Okay, so we've cropped it. Now what we need to do is we need to bring our characters on. We got Video Shane in the chat. The head mod for McFarlane Digital. What up? We got all the big names coming through today. We had Ben earlier, now we got Shane. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, and becoming a member. I completely missed that. Thank you so much. Human body model. Human body model. Is that what that means? The abbreviation? Shane says, so great to see on camera. Yes, man. Little nerve-wracking, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'll get more comfortable as we do more of these, but... okay, what are we doing here? So let's bring the characters on. Oops. Okay. So let's move from left to right. We're gonna do Hawkeye. Bring him down. I had him over here. Just like that. But what we're gonna do is flip them around. There we go. Let's do this. Looks good, looks good. All right. I'm a perfectionist, guys, so if it looks like I'm spending way too much time on something, it's because I'm probably spending way too much time on something. Notorious just said no. Human body model? No. No. It's wrong. It's wrong. Then tell us what the acronym is, dude. Choo Choo says, thoughts on the new Spidey skins in Fortnite? Picking up any tomorrow. Oh, Spider-Man's in the shop? I didn't know he was in the shop. Which one is in store? But yes, any Spider-Man skins in Fortnite are a win. They all look good. Okay. We're gonna put... I keep calling him Wolverine. I know it's not Wolverine. But we're gonna put him right here, a little bit smaller in the back. Put him there for now. I'm already getting picky with this Hawkeye. I already know. There we go. Hawkeye. Yes, I'm calling him Wolverine. I probably just made some people mad in the chat. We did not know you were a perfectionist. Well, if you didn't know, now you do. I know Sven's cracking a joke there. We are going to put... We're going to put Iron Man in. Right up here. And for those who are wondering how I make the artwork, this is how I make it. So... we're going to rotate him a little bit. Let's do that. Now, what I'm going to do, too, is I'm going to darken this entire scene. So this scene, right now, it's at, like, evening. Sun's going down. But I'm going to make it dark. Because, I mean, the piece I just added has, like, light. So in dark scenes, you can light this up, and then it creates a bunch of highlights, and it just adds to the whole piece. So, The Beast. Thank you, Sven. Yeah. I had that name on the tip of my tongue, but we got Vivi in the chat. What up? This is getting interesting. Yeah, stick around. Hopefully I'm not going to finish the whole piece, I don't think. But I want to create some more artwork for my walls in the VeVeVerse. And a fun fact about me, if you guys didn't know, this is actually how I learned Photoshop. The first ever Photoshop piece was my Crypticans piece, if you guys know that. I'll put her right here. I have her flipped around as well. And then we're gonna scale her up a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Now what we want is... Let's bring in our Bob. Flip him around. Just gonna scale him down. We're gonna put him up here. Rotate him a little bit. Looking good, looking good. Nice little pose. What else we got? We got... I'll put in our Magneto first. I love this set, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I think this is the best looking Mighty set on the platform. Just my opinion, but I think they look awesome. I'm gonna put him over here. I'm gonna scale him up a little bit, though, because he is in the back, but he's also in the air. Right there. We're gonna bring in the Thanos copter. I added this in because I needed something in the sky over here. I know he's not Venomized, but we're gonna put him coming around the building right here. Rotate it a little bit. If you make that model too big, it looks like it's in front of the building, so I think that should be good. Appreciate the sub dive. Thanks so much. Okay, so Bob's up top. We got that done. Magneto, we gotta add Storm. Storm's an awkward one here because her display photo cuts off the actual Venom and lightning, so I'm gonna hide part of her lightning behind Magneto, and we're gonna mess around with the Venom later. She's further back. She's also in the air though, so how am I gonna do this? Okay, we're gonna put her there for now. But we need... So this is Magneto. Magneto's in front. Magneto... Storm. Thanos. This is Bob, right? Bob, I think. Scarlet. Iron Man. Okay, so that's good. Scarlet, we're gonna bring over a little bit here. Now, that Iron Man looks weird to me. There we go. Okay, who are we missing here? I want to make him look like he's flying into the camera. Blob. That's it. Okay, we're gonna put him up here. And for those wondering what platform I'm using, it is not Photoshop, actually. It's GIMP. So it's completely free. This platform is like neck and neck with Photoshop. In my opinion, actually, the newest update might actually surpass Photoshop. But it's completely free for anyone who wants to get into this type of stuff. Okay, so he's flying towards the camera, and then to finish this off, we're gonna put this right here. Look at that. Now I had it positioned right there. Like little things I'm looking at here is like this part. Oops. Like the D, it works well with this area. I'm also making sure the same amount of areas on this side. It's a little off center though. But there we go. Okay, so this is going to be our starting template. So now what we need to do is we need to darken the scene, we need to darken all the characters, and then we need to add like lighting and stuff like that, which is going to change this entire piece. If we start off over here with Thanos, what I need to do is... Oh, hang on a sec, actually. This is the logo, and this is... Is this Falcon or Sam Wilson? Somebody remind me. I'm gonna put Sam for now. Luke says, to this day, I still wish we could use the symbiote to craft Marvel Mighty Symbiote Spider to burn the supply for Marvel Mighty Spider-Man. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't know if Vivi's still in here. Feedback. Sven says, or Dive says, does it do photo editing? Yep. Yep. GIMP is pretty much, I mean, it's pretty much just like Photoshop. Everything you can do in Photoshop, you can do in GIMP. So. Sven says, starting template, I really think we already finished it. No. So now we're going to make them, like, realistic. So with Thanos, we need to cut this part of the building off. Now, you guys are with me to figure out... I gotta learn part of these tools again here. This. There we go. Okay, so we cut this part out. There. Boom. So now it's coming from behind. Why isn't it letting me deselect? Okay, there we go. Weird. Okay, so that's flying from behind. Okay, so first, what I want to do is darken. I want to darken this background. So let's go to colors, brightness. Okay, we want to make it nighttime. So I'll do that for now. And then what we're going to want to do is, so what's nice with this piece is we have kind of lighting like evenly distributed. So we have lighting coming from Storm here. We have light from the Eye. We have light here. And then we have light from Iron Man. So it's like a big U. And then all that's going to bounce off the other characters. So start with Thanos here because there shouldn't be any bright highlights on him. So what we'll do, reduce the brightness on him first off. So now what we need to do is add dark and then what will be bright highlights for each one. So duplicate layer, Thanos, dark highlight, curve, on a layer mask, transparent, color. Opacity. Okay, so now what we can do, so what that just did is it allows me to now color him without coloring any of the other parts. So I can add my dark highlights wherever I need to. Oops. And these dark highlights going to be Master Ronnie said, just finished counting my mighties. I have 150 now. There we go. Is there any particular series you stacked more? What's your favorite one? Can't wait for that video game to be released. No confirmation, guys. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do this the lazy way. I want to match all the coloring first. So we reduced his brightness. I want to do the same with Iron Man here, but I got to do it a little differently because reducing the brightness of the whole character will also reduce the lighting elements, which we don't want. So we're going to do Iron Man dark highlights. Curves. That, add a layer mask. There we go. What am I editing it for? I just want more artwork from my wall space in the VeVeVerse, but it's also just to keep my skills up because I haven't made one of these in a little while, if I'm honest with you guys. So, which you'll probably tell because I'm gonna probably be redoing a bunch of stuff. That's just how I am. But I'm pretty much just darkening the spots where the sun won't really reach. Maybe on the chin. Building's gonna be hitting part of this. And then what I can do is with Iron Man, I'll show you guys how much lighting will change stuff, because I'll light him up right away just to show you guys. Right in there. Boom. Gonna match this exact color. Oops. Green light highlights. Okay. Yeah, I'm picky, guys. I'm picky. I know. Okay, so we got that light on. There we go. Guy says, I love work. I can watch it for hours. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, dude, but if you actually mean that, that's awesome. So that should give you a little bit of an idea, and that's without like me adding the green highlights and stuff now, like on his tongue, which will reflect off of blue light highlights. And then we do the same thing here. Oh. I'm dumb. Blue light. Don't forget to add a tiny banana as an Easter egg. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? No, it's too small. Too small. Oh, you know what? We can get away with this. Banana. Okay, question is, where should we put it? That's the question. Where should we put it? You know what? Should we put it... Should we put it in his hand? Should we put it in his hand? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Hide it better, it should be a quest. Well, you can only hide a banana so much. Should put it in one of the windows or something? I'll leave it right here for now. I'll leave it right here for now. We got the banana on screen. We can't just forget about it now. It should be hard to find. Okay, so let's go Iron Man. We're now going to duplicate another layer, drag that on top. Iron Man bright highlight. Saturation. Saturation. Turn that down. Okay. Add a layer mask. You guys ready for this? Pixel says truly a masterpiece now. Yeah, if you guys have any other ideas as well, which by the way, Pixel, thank you for that idea. Yeah, just let me know. I can always add them in. Here comes the flood of comments from Sven. Green light. Something that's... it doesn't work. I don't know why that looks so weird to me. I'll just leave it at that for now. Okay, so I've lit them up a little bit. We're not quite there yet, but... Put the banana in the tongue. Oh. Yeah. No, I like it better in his hand. It looks a little odd right now because I haven't cut out his hand yet. But when his hand's over top, it'll look normal. While we're at the lighting effects, I think I might just light up Scarlet Witch as well. I don't know. I don't know. That's how I make a lot of these pieces, guys. It's just, a lot of it's just trial and error. The lighting's too immediate. There we go. That looks a little better. A little better for now. I specifically built a Mighty's animated scene for showcasing my Mighty's in my other space called Collector's Emporium. Very nice. I think we're going to see some very cool Mighty's displays in the VeVeVerse. You could do so much with these things. There we go. And what we'll do is probably Sam. Is that right in saying Sam Wilson? Or am I thinking of Falcon? It's not Falcon, right? No. My first space, which was a Mighty's gym / Mighty's lounge. A Mighty's lounge sounds cool. There. Dun, 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 dun. Right now I'm being really picky here. Okay, so Scarlet Witch. We can darken Hawkeye normally. And then we can darken the Beast. Brightness. We could darken Magneto. Actually, no. We're gonna darken Magneto a different way. Duplicate. Verse. What's everyone saying in the chat? Do a little bit more of this, and then Sven, I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know if you're wrapping up the night. If you want to finish over in Fortnite or something, let me know. I can wrap it up this way as well. Mm-hmm. I'm camping a bit in Fortnite, but we'll let you know if I'm dead, then you can hop on. All right, perfect. Sounds like a plan, man. Actually, no, some light will get through that. I don't know what I was just doing there. Okay, so all of this is going to be blue. Hey, we got Sparky in the chat. If that's the Sparky I'm thinking of, that's a name I've seen in the community for quite some time, so thank you so much for stopping by. And, well, I should get confirmation if it is the right person or not before I start speaking. The highlight here on the hand looks a little weird. I'm trying to fix this, guys. One sec. You gotta like think ahead a little bit with this stuff because I haven't lit up Storm yet. This lightning's gonna be blue. Then that blue highlight's gonna come over here. So each character is gonna have like multiple highlights. Sparky says I'm not. Okay, okay. Glad we got confirmation before I started talking there. We got the dark highlights. We have the bright highlights, which is gonna be the white light. But then you're also going to have the blue highlights and then the green highlights. So some of these characters are going to have 4 different layers just for the lighting. What am I doing? I want the dark highlights on the other side. We have OBL in the chat. What up? Yeah, we're making a little artwork. If you guys don't know how this is, or how I made these, this is how I make them. So slowly but surely wins the race. Darken up that toe. And then the hand just looks off to me still. I appreciate that, Sparky. Yeah, these take a long time to make, so just trying to keep the skill up, that's all. I haven't made one of these in a long time, so. And as you guys can tell, I'm very picky with it. Hand's looking better now. Now, we're even gonna have blue highlights over here because this light from behind is it's gonna light up part of this. Why is that see-through? Oh, it's the cape. Okay. See, even this is gonna have... What up, Robel? By the way, Robel, my bad for not acknowledging your first comment in our last stream. I was going live with Sven. We were talking before I went live, and he's like, "Oh, Robel's already in the chat." I'm like, "Oh, awesome." I don't see the comment on my end, but Sven saw it for some reason, and then I forgot to acknowledge you when I started the stream. So, just to let you know, man, I did see your comment. So, appreciate the support as always. And we have the biggest bro. We got all the names today. What's going on, man? Man, I can't wait to see you again. No, I screwed this up. I screwed this up when I was talking. What's going on here? The highlights don't make sense now. Okay, let me just... Nope. Darken this right back up. Here we go. The biggest bro Sven, what's your PSN? What am I making? Okay, so I am making... Here, why don't I open up my other artwork just in case you guys haven't seen it before. 1 second. Collector's gone digital. Okay, so there's this piece, which is like one of the ones I did for the addiction art contest, which that took like 20 plus hours to make. But the ones that most people are familiar with are these ones. So this is the first ever piece I did with Crypticans. This is actually the first Photoshop piece I ever did. We got Ghostbusters, which looking back at this one, I was like, what on earth was I doing? But I have no idea why I put the second car in here, and the scaling of it is just all off. But we got the Marshmallow Man in the back. We have the Ghost Trap, the Slimer. Speaking of Jermaine Rogers from earlier, we have the Choices Rabbits. I got the Enterprise. I get annoyed looking at this one as well. I don't know how I missed this part, but I cut that out so just wrong. This one's half done, actually. The lighting on Self-Made is just completely wrong, but this one turned out pretty good. We got another Mighty's one here. One of my favorite ones. This one turned out great, I think. The original photo was just the Batmobile. The lights and everything was actually shut off, so I turned these lights on in the front, and then I added this highlight on Harley Quinn, which I think adds a lot to the piece, and then same in the back here. I turned on the rear lights. I don't even know if that's how the lights work, but it adds a lot, and then I also added the moon and everything too, so it adds the highlights. Got the shadow from Robin on the hood and all that. This one I recently updated, which we'll come back to. This one, again, all the lighting on the cape is really bad, but I added the logos in the back. We got the VV logo here. We got the Akomi logo on the other building. Quick little Spider-Man one I did. Serial Killers. Oh, I forgot about this one. Yeah, and here's the revised one. No logo. I'm gonna do better on the lasers now too, but... Yeah, this is kind of what I'm building. Just artwork for the VeVeVerse, but we're doing one with the Venomized Mighties now. Sven, are you down, by the way? Let me know when you're down, and I'll switch over. And if anybody wants to join us in Fortnite, we're gonna run... I'm probably only gonna do one game just to round the stream off. But if you guys want to join Sven and I, we got 2 spots left. I'm gonna keep the lighting on his foot like that. Logo, dark highlights. There we go. Now we're gonna have some light on this side. There we go. Whoa. All right. Sven just spammed the chat. We are down. Biggest bro's down. I am down. If someone is down, let's go. If you guys don't know Sven, get to know him. That's all I got to say. All right, man. I'm coming. Let me load the game up while I'm doing this. We also got a new season in Fortnite. Which is, oh, it's gonna, okay, fine. It wants to load on this screen. I was gonna multitask, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is coming along. It's coming along. We didn't get too far with it, but we got the layout done. We got some lights turned on. The rest of this is pretty much just highlights, shadows on the ground. And it should be a done piece. So I'm gonna finish time-lapsing the rest of this. So I will post it on socials so you guys can see the full process. But this is where we are at right now. So I don't want to keep these guys waiting anymore. So I'm gonna hop over. But drop a like on the stream if you guys enjoy this type of stuff. Or let me know in the chat or comment section. There we go. Oh, he wasn't kidding. He wasn't kidding. Voice chat. Sven, can you hear me?
I'll put the sound a bit down because otherwise I will be shouting too much.
Oh.
Guys.
Oh, we got both of them in the lobby.
What up?
What's going on, man? Man,
Let's go.
it feels like it's been forever since I actually talked to you, but
What's up, brother? How you doing, dude?
just trying to stay consistent, man. I'm
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. And if you guys don't know the biggest bro, oh, hell of a speech at Arcade's party.
Oh man.
I highlighted it on the channel, so you guys got to check it out. But
Yeah. Hey, that was a beautiful video, by the way, buddy. That was
thank
awesome,
you,
man.
thank you.
Yeah. Even my wife was like, "Oh, that's just tight."
Shout out to Irene.
Did you
Yeah,
feel his fear in the start of the video? He didn't know what he's bringing himself into, but he did great. He did great.
Oh yeah. Like, but it's funny though, right? Like once you meet fam, it's on and popping from there, dude.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I said. Like right away, it was like easy. Like yeah. So, no, it was awesome.
Because did you like put him in your arms and squeeze him, or what
Oh,
did
yeah.
you do?
Oh hell yeah, I did. I felt the power. I was like, oh, this is the power. Collector's gone digital, baby. Let's go.
And the biggest bro really does live up to his name. So, yeah, biggest guy there.
Yeah, man. See. All right, bro. Look. This has to be Batman's Rogue Gallery. Okay, it has to be. The hints are it. There's no other. There's nothing else, Josh. It has to be Batman's Rogue Gallery.
You think so?
I don't know what it's leading to. I don't know what it leads to.
I have no guesses. That's the thing. I'm completely stumped. So,
Do you want to hear my theory? Do you
yeah,
know
yeah.
my theory?
Go
yet?
for it. Go for it.
Okay. My theory is this. Okay. Banana on the wall. Joker, right? You think of Joker, Batman, you know, Jack Nicholson in the museum and stuff like that, right? Rubber Ducky, Penguin with the rubber ducky, you know, he rides in the rubber ducky and stuff like that. Chattering teeth, oh my man, the Joker, oh no, my bad, Riddler, that's Riddler. Riddler's the chattering teeth, right? And now we got a cat, literally Catwoman.
Okay.
Like, it's happening, bro.
I did see your comment. Okay, that does make sense. That does make sense. Damn good.
I'm telling you, if Ice Cube is up next, dude, then I'm on point, and then you know.
Yeah, you are on point. I haven't
speculation.
I haven't seen anyone even point that out. Damn, dude.
Oh, Batman Rogue Gallery? Is it called like that?
Did you notice that, Sven, or no?
No. But what's biggest rogue? Can you?
So the Rose Gallery is like the person's villains, right? So like there's highly contested that the best rogue gallery is between Batman and Spider-Man, right? Like who has the best villains to fight against? And you know, I think if I had to choose, man, Batman's rogue gallery is kind of crazy. I think it kind of takes the Sinister Six, but you know, then I go back and forth, man. It's hard, but because in my thinking, right, this is what I think Ben has been doing, right? I think Ben has been literally going in there, looking in the VV closet, like, all right, what's in here? What is the stuff that I was not a part of that you guys promised, right? And there's one more thing left. He took out the Midnight Chupacabra. He brought out the VeVeVerse. He's bringing stuff out. The last thing he has to do left is that old school Batmobile that we all know it's there.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I gotta say though, this is the first like good explanation I've heard for these teases, because the only thing I've heard of is the Wolverine from Fortnite, and I was like, there's no way. So
that'd be hilarious.
that would be, but I'm so dead, guys. Oh, you guys are too. What the hell?
Oh yeah, we all died. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're so good.
Great start. Great start. All right, we're not doing just one game, guys. We're gonna do a little bit more than one game.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll work it.
We shouldn't do a ranked. Go back to lobby for a second. We shouldn't do a ranked.
Who
because
put
this
us in
is
ranked?
I did accidentally put us in ranked.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
0
we were in
ranked off.
Yeah.
Okay, ranked off.
Okay, that explains a lot. Yeah, that explains a lot. I'm gonna run Appeal Varine as well here. We're gonna go X-Force. There we go.
Yeah. Did you notice his skull skin, Josh? He's wearing his skull skin here, huh?
Is that an old skin? I've never seen that one before.
I haven't played in a long time, but this is the first thing that was on.
Let's go, man. And yeah, this is a first appearance of the biggest bro on the channel, actually, so I'm super happy about this.
Oh man, anytime, bro. You already know, dude.
Yeah.
If I'm off, I got you, bro. Hell yeah.
You have an open invite.
That
Yeah.
as high as I can to cheer. You, if you were possible to see my dabs, you would be so impressed.
I know you're going crazy right now, bro.
By the
How's
way,
your little one, man, still doing good?
yes, fine. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You wanted to ask something.
No. It's off topic, dude. How's the little one?
No. We met on Randy Chavez's channel, and then I went on Kid Arcade's channel for one, and they're dancing all the time, and I wanted to dance with them too. So I started to dab, but I didn't know you needed to do it lower, but I'll keep it high then the dab.
No, that's the spin dab from now on, dude. That's the only way I do it now. If people are like, "What's up?" Like, it's a spin dab. You're not with it yet. You're not with it yet.
Hey, biggest, is your wife still a VV critical for VV, or is she more into VV now?
Oh no, she's more into the community. She was like, you know what? The community is dope. The people that he was like, I like your internet friends better than your regular friends. I was like, damn. But you know, she's still like, she's like, it's still digital stuff. It's not real. But you know, it'll get there. I get her there.
Baby steps,
you know?
baby steps. Yeah.
Baby steps.
You have to slowly put her in the in the community, and then you just buy her a gold and silver logo, and then she'll be full in.
Just drop $7,000. That's it. Just drop 7,000.
That's how you show love. It's just like, here's the logo, baby. Now you go to the parties and have fun. I'll be outside.
Sven, you put us in a squad as well, dude. We got some random teammate with us.
Let's go. It's beautiful.
It's just like we have a new VV member then. It's like potentially recruiting other people then into this VV world.
Affiliate links.
Let's go.
Did you see my Lisa video, Josh? I sent you.
When you say Lisa, I'm assuming Blackpink? No, I didn't.
Yeah. No, I did send you a video about her opening like little blind boxes of dolls, and she was really enjoying it. It was a video for Vogue, I think, or something, Vanity Fair.
I said Lisa was my favorite Blackpink member, and now you just won't let that go, will you?
Yeah, I accidentally find her every now and then on my stream, on my YouTube stream.
Oh, they have special chests in this season? What is this? Knocking players reveals others nearby. What the hell? That's cracked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we already wiped the team, eh? T? We already wiped one.
Let's go.
I got no eliminations. Good job. So, all you guys.
Teamwork.
I
There's
love...
no I in team. No I in team.
Sven, did you see Bro's speech in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay, the part where he's like, ladies and gentlemen, look around. Pause. We're all from the effing internet. It's such a funny part, but it hits so hard.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, I had no idea what I was gonna say. Dog. Like I told you right before. I was like, I have no idea what's about to happen. It's about to be chaotic, but it's gonna be hilarious.
Hey, it worked.
It works. Yeah.
Did you like note your speech down before you started it, or you just went for it?
Sven, I literally took like 3 shots before like everybody got there, and then just went off the cuff, dude.
You did well. You're into, if I didn't know you, I would think you're like a preacher, like a Christian preacher or something like that. You say, "Amen, come on, biggest is here. Believe in the projects."
You know what it is, bro? Like, I really just I felt the spirit, bro. Like of the people. Like it, like. I don't know. It's hard to explain, man. Like when you're in live with the people, you just feel like you could be yourself, and it's okay. Like it's weird, man. You get wings. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, I could talk about nerdy stuff, and nobody's gonna be like, "Shut up, nerd."
Exactly. Exactly. Where's everyone out here? We got Sven in front of me. Where's Bro?
Right here.
All right, I got the Cybertruck.
And which things are you most into in VV, and which items biggest? Except for the one that you were talking trash about now, it was like the Punisher. You don't like the Punisher?
Oh yeah, that rare Punisher is so trash, so trash. Send it to 5 gems, guys. Send it to 5 gems. Did you end up want it? Did
you end up going for it or no?
I have 7 from the market, but it's because I hate it so much. I hate this collectible. Please sell it. It's trash.
And do you still hate the Kang collectible?
Kang, all Kang collectibles, if they're under 5 trash, dude, trash. Absolutely. Like that's my secret. I secretly just fud things I love, and then I can't get accused of pumping it, right?
That's good.
Well, I bought it because I actually thought you didn't like the drop, judging from your reaction at first. Sven, we were all surrounded by a table, and just nobody liked it when it got announced.
No, I told you, like. I didn't like it. I don't, especially the mask. I'm still like the mask. And I shout out to everybody that's got the secret rare, but that pose is wild, dude. That's wild. It's how you guys are like zooming in to look at his eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I do agree with you. The pose is very odd.
It's like, at what point? What is he doing? Like, what action is this?
Where is everyone? What the hell?
They're all hiding from us, man.
Didn't you like wanted to make like a strange? You didn't. It's a secret rare. That's a strange post. It's not easy for you to make like a meme of it, or you just need the technique from Josh to add it into GIMP or in Photoshop, and maybe your feeling will be understood there.
Oh, you could probably do some really random things to that post. That post is pretty wide open to some interpretations.
It is such a. Go ahead, Sven.
When we first had the Superman girl, everyone started to post like strange things with that too. The first Superman girl.
Did. Yeah, they did.
Then you did see the naughtiness of the VV community. What kind of community we were in.
Oh, bro, wait till we get the whole anime and you get the waifus and it's over.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Shout out to Ed Feely.
Yeah. The Wayne. Yeah, they're waiting, dude. Oh.
We're having good ride here.
I was gonna say, we might as well just go for the bots if we can't find any players.
That makes me feel better. Let's go.
Three ARs.
It's very serious, eh? You don't know it yet, but this guy, Josh, he's playing it to win. He said to win it.
Have to win.
Oh, dude, I'm down. I'm not great, but I'm down. I'm down to try to win, for sure. I don't drive.
We cannot because we cannot drive the car. It's Josh who drives it normally. I'm just saying.
No. It's just me instead of you. You are atrocious at driving.
Yeah, I'm not a great driver either. I will like send it, and then everybody doesn't know what's happening, and then I'm like, what? I thought we were like doing Dukes of Hazzard. No.
Although we got. Oh, that's our teammate. Never mind. I don't know what our teammate's shooting at. The team.
At the car over here.
Oh, nice.
There's a couple people. There's one here. Oh, okay. Chill.
Who's driving? Somebody want to move the car that we're getting shot in? Sven?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was a car happening.
Talk about supporting the points that I just said like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, you guys ran. I should have ran. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I was trying to follow Sven, but bad idea.
Yeah, I was close. I was very close. You're here slow.
I really am not paying attention.
This one is very low next to me. Shot him like 100 times.
Yeah, the play is not to engage with 4 people in front of me. Never mind. Too late. They're above me. I'm making the run for it.
He missed the cards.
Oh, Goku got me.
Oh, Goku got you.
Alright, now I'm playing as the support player.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta pick up the cards. What's everyone saying about the Epico drop, though? Are we a fan of it or not?
Oh, I am literally a fan because it's Eagle, and that's it.
Yeah.
I have a bias, and that's okay. You know, not every drop's for everyone, but this one's for me.
Oh,
and you know what? The animation on these things look good.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I don't know where the animation is.
Dude, that's the beautiful thing about the new app. You can actually see the animations on the app. Even like before the drop, you know, like usually we had to wait for the drop to happen and then you can see it. It's not like that anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the animations yet.
Yeah, if you go to the go to the app and you click on the you click on it and you click on each individual one, and if it loads up, booyah.
Oh, okay.
It's just the blue ones that are animated, right? Yeah.
No, they're all animated.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I missed that part too.
Yeah.
And it's we gotta be happy that they put on their own IP on the platform because it makes you money for
Yeah, see,
It makes them money.
some people say the app is loading slower, but my app is loading way faster in terms of opening collectibles.
You know what it is? I think it's the type of phone you have at this point, right?
Oh.
I think that if you have the faster phone, like if you're like above a 15, you're kind of good. But if you're like 14 or down, well, iPhone wise at least, that you're feeling it, you know.
Well, thank God I broke my phone and got it replaced with a brand new one.
Oh, let's go. That's right, dude. I forgot about that.
And could it be that the location to the servers influences you?
That's always gonna be a case. Especially for crafting, maybe not so much with the waitlist anymore, but like now that crafting's like first come first serve, that does kind of takes it into account a little bit.
That eagle eye animation's awesome.
Dude, they're all kind of awesome animations. Like I really like the drop, man. Not gonna lie.
It's funny because I sent Eagle Eye a DM right after I saw this drop because I was talking to him about how he got released on Epico, and he was telling me how he didn't even know that Epico was doing it.
Yeah.
So I sent him a DM and I'm like, first Epico drops you, now Epico's dropping you on VeVe. I'm like, full circle. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's funny because I hit him up too. I was like, dude, they did it. He was like, yeah, man. I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, dude, just take the love in right now, man. You're fucking immortalized. You're like the people that want this. And I was like, I want this. Like, I need Eagle Eye.
And I was saying earlier too, oh, we got the Hellcat. First time seeing it in Fortnite. I was saying earlier too, I feel like this is the beginning of something really special because we could see like Corey and MC in the future and stuff like that. So I'm like, that would be super cool.
You know what? I thought you were in the Hellcat, and so I got in the Hellcat, but it wasn't you.
I am in one, just a different one.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got into the Stranger's Hellcat.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
I don't know how this car isn't...
Hey, this is a good player. He helps us. He's a good...
He's rebooted us.
He has some VeVe blood in him.
All right, Sven, I'm rebooting. Oh, no, never mind. Damn.
What is this?
I don't know.
This team is on some different stuff, dude.
But he's a bit distracted. It's normally Josh. He's very focused, but here he's a bit distracted.
Normally, I'm dropping 60 kills a game.
Hey, what do you think about the Assassin's Creed crafting, man? I kind of like that. They're gating it.
Yeah, I like that.
For the gold, it's for the gold rank too.
Yeah, gold is not too hard to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I do like that mechanic. I also just love the collectible. I think the detail on it looks awesome.
Oh yeah, that's Ezio too, man. Like that's him, bro. Like.
Oh yeah. Did you play those games?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my Assassin's Creed. Like how Michael Keaton's my Batman. Like, that's my Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Exact same. I was saying like that pose, that outfit, that character, everything that I think of when I think of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I wonder if they show the animation on that yet.
Okay, so my guess is it's gonna be just like the first one where like the clothing is gonna slightly move. Because that's a really hard collectible to animate, I think.
Yeah.
And Robert is on stream and he's asking if you can play with them in Epico too, with the items that we got dropped.
No, so that's not a question. That's him. That's him saying. And by the way, Robert, I did see your comment. My bad, man. No, that's him talking about how we'll be able to use like the Dan and David in Epico's world. It's the video I was playing earlier because Dan is in. He's like fighting some other character in their world.
Okay.
Sick, dude.
Did you play Epico already? Their game?
I've played the mobile app.
I played that one. It's kind of like the Clash of Clans kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go for trios or will we stay in a squad?
No, I do trio.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll do trio. He likes more trios.
Here, Sven, just promote me to leader real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
feel
so
like
it
we're
looks
going in
like the
circles here.
animation on Ezio is just going to be the wind waving in the background,
Yeah.
like his little cape and the little talons in his front.
Did you,
Look,
did
damn,
you,
that looks good though, dude.
Yeah.
did you play with Ezio 2 biggest?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. But don't you miss the knives coming next to the hands, like the Wolverine style knives?
Oh, I know the hidden blades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Assassin
I
blades.
know.
Maybe that could be the animation too, actually. That wouldn't be too hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Because that's
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
kind of
I-
it's funny seeing him with the sword, but it makes sense. But it just the blaze is what you think
Yeah.
of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely know what you mean.
yeah. And then
Although-
if you kill someone,
I am
you
going.
would say Resquiacat in Pace or something like that, and he would turn them to sleep or say that before at the end.
Yeah,
Good old times.
the good old days.
Brock
Just
playing with the
murder
Pokemon trainer
someone,
name.
hide in the hay.
Sven, you got to ready up.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about hiding in the hay.
Is that another English phrase that you just learned?
Yeah, another one.
Another one?
That's
It
good.
was nipping the butt, hiding the hay.
Nipping in the bud. Yes, sir.
That's so funny.
Dude.
I'm just, Sven says, my man in the chat. That's another thing you can't stop saying. My man.
All right, Josh. Let's see. How do you feel about this app overall? I haven't talked to you about this, and I haven't really talked about it.
Yeah. So I haven't been in the app nearly as much lately. So I will be honest, I didn't pick up on a lot of the stuff that people were pointing out at first. So yeah, I like in terms of like the being able to see your listings in the market and stuff like that. I didn't pick up on any of that. So that kind of sucked to hear that features like that were taken away. I think the look of the app looks great though. Like I think it's I like the heart in the center that prompts people for like the AR and the showroom and all that. Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
the only really constructive criticism that I have for the app right now is just a faster way to get to the market. Like,
right.
I think I saw somebody suggest if you merge the profile to the icon and then change the profile to where it says market, it'd be a little bit better.
Completely agree, because I think there's two ways to get to your profile right now, which I don't know why they did that, but
So that's positive feedback you're giving there.
yeah, I completely agree with that though. They need a tab saying profile.
No, I mean, generally, I do find it a positive thing, especially because it's the fact that now we have people that can update the app. You know, like before we were getting updates maybe when, you know, and I just think that they're doing a really good job of communicating. I think they're still revving up for like big stuff to happen, man. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fool myself into thinking it's gonna be like days of old where things are going like ballistic, but I mean, we're getting communication that we always wanted. We're getting answers, and you know, it feels like they're everywhere and like listening, and we're being heard. So, hell, we're doing good, man.
Speaking of which, no, just to add to what you were saying, because I completely agree with everything he just said there. We just had Vivi and Ben in the stream earlier as well. Like they are everywhere, and they're like putting in time to make sure that like people like pick up on that. So, yeah, I really appreciate stuff like that. So,
yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope. And that's the kind of thing that like, you know, people like me who are like, you know, like I wouldn't consider myself a moon boy. Like I'm kind of like even killed, but at the same time, I am positive about stuff. You know what I mean? And hell, we've been through so much with this company, dude. Like,
yeah.
Like,
if you're still here, it says a lot.
Now,
it says a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do kind
Like
of
to think that like something like this is gonna like take me away. It's like, nah, dude. We've had a lot worse.
Yeah. Completely agree.
We can handle some stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't grown tough skin in this place, man, I don't know what's been happening.
Good way of saying it, though. Developing thick skin.
Yeah. No, look, this is what I'm telling people, like, when we do the drop streams in the morning now. Like, look, guys, we're all data collectors right now. We're collecting data for them. We're making the app better for the future. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, you know? Like...
It's also true, though. That's why that's funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you take somebody that's been in the app since the new update and they've been, like, having a bad time, but you have somebody that's come in from, like, 3 months ago, they're like, oh, this is kind of cleaner, and now that, like, the app is actually updating to some better new things, you know? Oh, what the? That was my friend! Oh, no.
This season is so confusing with the actual...
Is that Juice World?
Yep.
Do they have Juice World?
That was the last event that just happened. Nice little Juice World concert.
I've been getting killed by the funniest things, dude. This is hilarious.
Ice Spice and Snoop Dogg and yeah.
Oh, dude, Snoop Dogg crib walking killed me. I was like, all right, man. All right. Ooh, spins
Sven,
there.
Shockwave. Backwards, apparently.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna reboot first. The biggest,
Good job,
biggest
good
man,
job.
Josh, and then he'll come for biggest bro.
Look at that Wolverine.
Yeah.
That is such... Going back, though, to you picking up on that, that is such a good... Like, it's such a good spot, dude. I couldn't think of anything that banana could be in. I just... In my head, I kept coming back to, maybe it's Vivi just trolling us and it's actually, like, nothing. But that Batman, that makes a lot of sense now. Makes a lot of sense.
And then D was like, what if it's DC Comics coming? Like, oh.
I would love that, but
no.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah. It seems like they're still pretty strong in Candy. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going back to lobby. I think I might have to wind the stream down here. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I got to get some food in me.
Yeah.
So,
Likewise, man.
awesome.
Hey, great playing with you, Sven, Josh.
Yeah.
Great playing with you too, brother. Anytime you need me, let me know, my guy. I'm there for you.
100%. You have an open invite. So thanks again, man, for making your first appearance on the channel. That's awesome. So
Let's go.
let's go, man. But yeah, we'll stay in
peace,
touch.
fellas.
We'll talk soon.
Okay, later guys. Ciao.
Yeah, Sven, are you taking off now too? Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Well, I can play another one if you want to, but I can still do one if you want to.
I'm not gonna play another one just because I got to get food, but I didn't know if you were gonna say bye to the stream with me here. So,
Oh yeah, you can say bye.
but ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna conclude today's stream. So I know we started it off talking about the VeVeVerse demo. Then we also did, oh gosh, what else did we cover? We covered upcoming drops. We covered the Epico drop. We covered the new app update. We did some VV artwork. We didn't finish it. We started it. And then I'm going to time lapse the rest of it and post it on social. So if you guys do care about what the final piece looks like, keep an eye out for that. And then I will end this stream with how I started it. I know today's episode was supposed to be our Nounish episode. I am still working on that with Klim. There's a couple changes I want to make last minute here, so just to allow me to make those changes, I am going to release the episode next week. So that should be Tuesday's episode, but if you guys want to learn more about Klim, his background, kind of how he started, how he got to where he is, and a little bit more about the Nounish collectibles that dropped on VV, that'll be next week. So Sven, any last words for the stream?
I'll do my emoticon. I'll do my bye.
I think, do I have that? I think I have that somewhere. Right here. Boom.
Bye.
With the Wolverine. There you go. But I'm glad Biggest Bro came on and said what he said about that banana, because I would have never caught that.
Yeah.
That's
Got
some...
inside information of the web.
Well,
feed
I mean, not
there?
not inside information, but it's a really good guess. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Good.
yeah, he said it better than I could. So, but yeah, guys, if there is any other topics you guys want me to cover, let me know in the chat. I'll give it a few seconds for it to catch up. But Sven's. Oh, that's a cool emo. I want that one.
That's the Iron Man emotes. It's the OG Iron Man.
I used to be able to do a backflip and land like that. I don't know if I can still do it. My knees are probably.
It's the Black Panther. It's the Black Panther. Oh, you could do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, would be careful with that. You're quite tall. If you land a backflip like that and didn't train for it, it's not a good idea.
Well, somebody trains to do a backflip. You don't just do one out of nowhere.
Not up to date.
Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. If you guys did enjoy the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're watching over on YouTube. Follow if you're watching over on X. And like I said, next episode is going to be about Nounish. So tune in next week if you guys are interested in that. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And yeah, later.